Hi everyone, welcome to Lunch with Maria, dishing inspiration one episode at a time. Welcome to Facebook Live Fridays. Facebook Live Fridays, yes, I'll be doing Facebook Live every Friday at noon. Just 10 minutes, just popping in and really sharing my insights and focusing on the monthly themes of the LWL network. So this month for March, we are talking about mindset and what it means to have a positive mindset, a mindset of abundance, and what we like to call in the network a millionaire mindset. So today I'm going to share my 10 tips on what to do when you feel like giving up on your dream. And as entrepreneurs, we all know that entrepreneurship is not easy. It's a struggle. The road is windy. There are obstacles. There are setbacks. There are challenges. This is totally normal. And so we have to be aware of that. But I want to share with you some tips today on what I do personally to overcome all of these challenges and to push forward. And I've been running the Ladies Who Lunch Network now for 5 years. I can't believe how quickly the time has passed, but it's been 5 years, and I promise you, it's there have been ups, there have been downs, and there have been times where I feel like, or I felt like, I can't go on. You know, this is too much. This isn't working. Nobody wants to be a part of this network. I feel like, you know, I'm doing all this work, but I'm not seeing the results. I feel stuck. Is this really working? So, you know, you have all of these doubts that creep in. But my first tip is just to know that that is completely normal. It's just the way our brains are wired, right? Self-doubt is always going to come first. And everyone feels like giving up at some point in their entrepreneurial journey. If you don't feel like giving up, you're probably not pushing yourself hard enough. Like maybe your dream is too small, right? So if you don't feel that resistance, like then you're not aiming high enough, right? If everything's like, oh, this is so easy, I can do this, then maybe you're not aiming high enough, right? So, but anyways, number one is I want you to know that this is totally normal, this feeling of wanting to give up, right? So what do successful entrepreneurs do? Well, they keep going, but how do they keep going? That's what we're talking about today. So they move past this feeling, right? So they shake themselves out of the funk. And for me, it's always about the words that you're using, the words that you're telling yourself, right? The words equal the thoughts, which in turn will determine what actions that you're going to take. And of course, the actions determine the results. But let's just stick to something really simple that you can do. So it could be as easy as clearing your desk, right? Nobody likes to work from a messy desk. So it could be just organizing your space, you know, clearing stuff out. It's spring now, so I'm going to be doing a huge spring cleaning, you know, getting rid of all the paperwork that I don't need and really just honing in on my 5 points of focus for the year. So it could be clearing your desk. It could be going for a walk, just getting out in the fresh air, just enjoying the sun on your face. It could be going to a yoga class. It could be just picking up a book and reading. It could be listening to something on Audible, a motivational book, maybe a motivational YouTube video. So that's my first tip. My second tip is don't, right? And I know it sounds silly, right? But don't, because if you give up, then you're never going to know what would have happened if you kept going, right? So number 3 is remember your why. And Simon Sinek talks a lot about this. And it's like you want to remember why you started. What is the reason? What is the underlying reason that you started your business? And I don't want you to say for money, right? Because obviously we all need to make money. We all need to survive. We all need to pay our bills, take care of our families, all of that, right? But what's the real why? What's the real reason that you started your business? Hello to Rigel Jones. Rigel Jones is our membership manager in the LWL network and one of our LWL ambassadors, which I'm going to talk about in a minute. But today we're talking about 4 tips on, 10 strategies that you can use when you feel like giving up on your dream. So number 3 is remember your why. Number 4 is make a list of how far you've come. And I keep a document in something called Basecamp. And every month I type out and I outline and I document everything that I've accomplished for the month. It could be like simple stuff, right? Mostly the books I've read, just things that I've accomplished, right? It's kind of like a success journal. You could also keep a success journal, but make a list of how far you've come. When you look at this list, it's going to encourage you to keep going, right? And give yourself credit and pat yourself on the back for all of your accomplishments. Number 5 is make a gratitude journal. So grab a notebook and write every day 10 things that you're grateful for. And if you have kids, you can play the game with them, the gratitude game. And when you drive them to school, just get them to list everything that they're grateful for in their lives. And I do it all the time with my son. Sometimes he gets a little bit annoyed, but it's always a great activity. So gratitude journal for the week. Number 6 is don't alienate yourself. As entrepreneurs, it's really easy to get stuck in our own little world, in our little bubble, and we begin to feel very, very alone. So talk to other people, get into masterminds. It doesn't have to be a live mastermind. It could be an online mastermind. Of course, I'm going to recommend getting into a network like the Ladies Who Lunch Network. It's a place where others will not allow you to give up, right? So they will encourage you, they will support you, and in turn, you will be inspired by the stories of all the other women to keep going. So number 6 is don't alienate yourself. And number 7 is call on your biggest supporters for encouragement. This could be a family member, your sister, your partner, your spouse, a friend in the network. In the network, we have accountability partners. It could be someone that, holds you accountable to all the things that you said that you were going to do for that week, for example, right? Or just someone that's going to give you a word of encouragement. Because sometimes that's all it takes, right? Sometimes when I talk to Rigel and we have our weekly meetings, I say, "Oh, Rigel, are you sure that we're going to meet this target?" And sometimes all you need to hear is, "Maria, we've accomplished so much. We're doing great. This network has so much value. Let's just keep going. It's going to be amazing." And sometimes that's all that you need to hear. So make sure that you surround yourself with supportive people. And if you'd like to take advantage of seeing what membership into the Ladies Who Lunch Network is all about, we're offering an exclusive 30-day trial at joinlwl.com, and we'll drop the link below. Number 8 is, remember this expression, don't quit before the miracle. And I love this because it's oftentimes when we are closest to making a breakthrough, when we feel like giving up. And those are exactly the times where we shouldn't. Right? It brings to mind a graphic of this little guy who's like chipping away. And it just seems like he's never going to get there. And then he finally gives up. But what he doesn't realize is he was this far away from actually hitting gold. So I would like to say to you, in the moments where you feel like giving up the most, I believe God is testing you. I believe that those are the moments that you have to persevere because you're very close to your breakthrough. Number 9 is you'll never forgive yourself. So imagine if you give up on your dream. Then what? Then what are you going to do? You're never going to forgive yourself. So just keep yourself in the game and keep asking the question, what might have happened if I kept going? What would happen if I keep going? And finally, number 10 is step back and reevaluate where you're at and if what you're doing is actually providing the results, right? Because sometimes it's easy to say, keep going. But if we're doing the same things that are not producing results, then we have to think a moment and say, okay, hold on a second. Have I tried another way? Have I explored all the different options? And I want to tell you that sometimes sometimes you're just one tweak away or one skill away or one piece of knowledge or information that will move your business forward. This is really, really important. So just keep going. But if you're not making progress, then just look at it from a different angle and ask yourself, have I tried everything? I mean, have I tried everything to get the result that I want? And usually the answer is no, you haven't. Right? So how do we become unstoppable? We move past past the places that we normally stop. This is key, right? I know it sounds simple, but it's not that easy. So those are my 10 tips on what to do when you feel like giving up. Number 1, know that it's normal, and do something simple like clearing your workspace, going for a walk, going to a yoga class, phoning up a friend, reading for 10 minutes, something inspirational. Number 2, don't. That's the simplest one. Don't. Number 3, remember your why. Number 4, make a list of how far you've come. Number 5, keep a gratitude journal for a week and write 10 things every day that you're grateful for. Number 6, don't alienate yourself. Get yourself into a community of supportive people that are going to help push you towards your dream. Number 7, call on your biggest supporters. Number 8, remember the expression, don't quit before the miracle. And number 9, you're never going to forgive yourself if you quit. Number 10, step back and reevaluate. Those are my 10 tips on what to do when you feel like giving up. So now, ladies, I want to talk a little bit about our LWL ambassadors. We are looking for women that would like to share their knowledge with the rest of the network, and we are looking for ambassadors for Q2. If you would like to share your knowledge and your expertise with the Ladies Who Lunch Network, please get in touch with Rigel Jones, our membership manager, and she can give you more information about how to proceed with that. Fab Friday Deals and Steals is also a benefit of the Ladies Who Lunch Network. Every week we promote our members' products and services through a weekly email that highlights what they have to offer, and in turn they provide a small exclusive discount to our members. So it's a really great opportunity to get your name and your business out there. So if you're interested, again, I will drop the link for who to contact about that. One last thing is my book club recommendation. So every week we do LWL Book Club, where we recommend books that have impacted us both personally and professionally. So this week, my book recommendation, oh, how cute. It sort of matches my top too. The Measure of My Powers. It's by Jackie Kai Ellis, The Measure of My Powers. It's a memoir. I basically finished the book in 2 days, and I had the pleasure of meeting her yesterday at her book signing. But what was even funnier is I went to the Boku Bakery and I actually bumped into her. Serendipity, the universe. It's so cool. And I hope to interview her on Lunch with Maria, because she shares some incredibly valuable tips, and there's some great insights and just a really powerful and very vulnerable memoir. So congratulations, Jackie, for being so honest in your book. It really helps others, for us to know that we're not alone, right? It's just awesome. Really great. So I can't wait to interview Jackie and share that on Lunch with Maria TV. So just to recap, what are the benefits of being a part of a network like this? Well, the first one is you have access to the live events and to the online events. Second is you will be included in what we call our She's in Biz online directory, which is a public directory of all the businesses of all our members. Number 3, we have our monthly trainings by our LWL ambassadors. We usually have one a week, and if you can't make the live training, we put that in our members portal so that you can go back anytime and watch it. We have a private and interactive Facebook group where you can get to know each other. We also have a members portal, which is also accessible. It's an app as well, so you can download it and you can follow your friends or chat with other members in the network and get updates that way as well. And you'll have access to Monday Morning with Maria trainings, which are just motivational and inspirational trainings based on business, entrepreneurship, mindset, productivity, goal setting, all the things that I love to talk about in the network. And of course, as a member, you'll have the opportunity to promote your Fab Friday Deals and Steals, your products and services. And finally, you'll have access to our book list, all of our LWL book recommendations. So currently offering an exclusive 30-day free trial, which is the price is actually increasing on April 23rd. So please take advantage. It's at an incredibly low rate right now, and the price will be increasing on April 23rd. So if you get in at the low price, you will be grandfathered. So not to worry. It's a great opportunity to join a thriving and very supportive network to help move you forward in your business. That's it for now, everyone. Have an amazing day, and remember to keep dreaming and keep dreaming with your eyes wide open. Bye for now.